The last time I got my ventral hernia surgery, you know the
time out. Why'd you say last time? Like you've had multiple.
Because I had my spleen removed.
Here we go. The book, chapter 3.
then my intestines tangled. They had to go back in through the same wound, and then like 8 years later, the muscle tissue that they had stitched back together broke up. And one day I was at the gym doing sit-ups, and I kept seeing this thing popping out of my stomach, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And they were like, "It's your intestine. Your intestine is not being held in by your wall anymore, the muscles in your stomach."
Sure.
And so they went in and they put a piece of mesh over and sutured me back up.
You got mesh in your body?
I have mesh in my stomach. And what happened was
Mike the Mesh Man.
The blood and pus from the surgery
that was good.
leaked through the mesh and stored into a small pregnancy on my stomach. We called it Trisha. I shit you not. My whole family knows this, baby Trish. And I was in Easter church one year. This was in 2013 with a massive blood and pus filled baby in my stomach. And I went to the hospital. I'm like, "Hey guys, like I've got a child. I'm with child. I'm bearing child here. Like you need to help me." And bro, they're overloaded. Yeah. They've got 1 million people. And finally the doctor lets me in. He's like, I've seen this one before. Like he could have been smoking a cigar. I'm like, "Doc, whatever you're about to do, I feel like I should film it." And he's like, "Go ahead. You could send it to me. I could teach my class with it back at, Yale, New Haven or whatever." He takes a needle, giant needle, and goes and sticks it inside of this fucking baby.
How far did he reach back? This is important. What was his
way
recoil?
back? He was like this, and I swear for a second I heard like haunting music, and he just goes like that and just starts sucking this black brown pus liquid out of my stomach into the tube, and you see the baby deflating. Like my stomach goes like this, and he's like, "All right, you're all done." Literally a week later, it refilled, then a little bit less, then a little bit less. I had to go and get it drained like 4 times.
God.
So what I'm saying is, even though you had a bad boo-boo, there's even worse cases. And then you go, that's not even bad. When he was sticking that thing in me, I'm like, somebody around the corners on their last breath after a car accident or whatever. So all I'm getting at is this: understaffed, overworked. Shout out to all the first responders, nurses, doctors out there who are working against all odds to keep people fucking alive, because you saved my life a number of times.
Yeah, seeing the inside of your body is not fun. I highly dislike it. You saw, we opened the cut.
Make it talk. That's what I said.
White tissue. Yeah. I'm looking at my muscle. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. But I do appreciate you naming your abnormalities. I mean, who doesn't do that? You got a mole in some peculiar spot on your body. You're Mr. Mushy. Don't act like you don't do this. Everyone does this. You got like a thing, and then you give it a name?
I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. You're fucking gross. Both of you guys are gross. Keep both of your girlfriends very close to you. Do not let them escape.
They give them the names. The girlfriends are the biggest culprit.
Yep, absolutely.
Girlfriends are always the biggest culprit.